Yo, what's up, guys? Worst Duelist. We're taking a look today at Red Cell would like to know your location. So yeah, we got Gogeta. I really mostly want to make this deck profile because I think I have a pretty unique build. I've kind of showcased this kind of variant before on my channel, but it's also more so I kind of want to discuss some of the pain points of the deck and just kind of go over, like, you know, with like all the other legacy support that came out, this guy was kind of left in the dust because he got literally nothing. So I kind of want to talk about like the pain points of the deck and maybe some ways that I think that they could sort of reel in like a cohesive strategy for this card, because most people's build of this deck is just like black cards deck. It's just a pile of black cards. So we'll just quickly talk about the leader. It's a really simple leader, so most people probably know what it does. One attacking draw, flip on 4, you don't draw, which is honestly the big weakness of this card. I think that one card that you don't get there just really catches up to you towards the end of the game. And it's like, you could make an argument like Goku GT pays you later, but I mean, that's like fine because all the other, like Goku GT leader and Bardock both draw and flip, so they just get to get a free card, whereas like you're getting paid back for flipping. But anyway, the back is you pay energy, you make a marker if you don't have one, so it just turns any energy into a marker, so you just always have the marker. So I mean, it's definitely like a good effect, right? But it's also sort of like a nothing effect, and that's kind of like mainly the problem with this leader, right? He's kind of like a nothing sandwich of a leader. So anyway, so starting out the list, it's got 4 South Kai. We play this one because like the typing is actually relevant, because the build is centered around like the Another World cards. 4 Chi-Chis. I mean, obviously we play 4 of this. It's like, you know, it's a 1-drop Life Taker. It's cards insane, just like super combos. 4 Hercule. This is like also standard. Some people will just play 3, but we definitely play 4 in this build, and you'll kind of see why when we get to the back half of the deck. So and also just like it's always good to recycle the Chi-Chis and stuff at the end of the game. So yeah, it is sort of like a mid to late game card. 2 drops. We have 4 Pycon here, so this is like really like the best card in this build. So what the card does is you add a card from life to hand whenever you play him. It's up to 1, so it's optional. But when he attacks, you look at the top 2 cards of your deck. If you have an energy marker, you reveal 1 card with Another World, and then you add it to your hand. You put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So it's a search top 2, so it's effectively like a draw, right? Obviously, the card has some issues where it can bottom deck some more generic black stuff, which is why this build is like super heavy on Another World. Again, I've talked about this kind of like this sort of build before on my channel, but I have a lot of new viewers, so I kind of wanted to showcase this style of list for Gogeta. I think this is one of the strong points of this deck, because like obviously you don't have to play this card with him, but I think that this is one of the stronger cards that came out of his archetype, and I really wish that the dev team would really lean more into this card, because if you stick one of these on turn 2, like you go second, you get the marker, whatever. Kakarot sucks, unfortunately, so I don't play it, because like you're already not drawing on flip, and like you just need cards. So but if they lean into this, and like if you play this guy on 2 and then next turn you get to play another one and like a cantrip, or like you can play hold the energy up for sparking, or like whatever else, you can really snowball if these stick. Now obviously that's not exactly going to happen into a lot of matchups, but this is one of the better cards I feel from the archetype. Even if you just like get him for 1 turn, he's still a 1 attacking draw and a life taker, and this card adds your super combo, so that's also like really important. But yeah, I mean, if you can stick multiple of these, you can really things can like really get out of hand. So this is one of the like the weaker cards in the archetype. So this Vegeta is a life taker. It's 215-10. So really, this guy's function is he's a life taker if you need him. Like if you miss on Pycon and you're going first, because you do want to get to your backside so you can gen the marker at least before 3 energy. So maybe you can get Goku GT online. But its effect is, if you have an energy marker, you choose a battle card with Another World. So it's any battle cards, not just him, and you give it 10k power. Again, it's super mid. This is like one of the really weak cards. This honestly could use a replacement, right? There's just nothing else that's really gonna fit the role of like the 2-drop life taker. That is obviously Another World. I mean, most people would just play Trunks here, but this is searchable 10K, right? So like we're trying to lean into you know, the PyCon strategy, right? So yeah, that's, you know, again, it's like mostly 10K, so that's that guy. This 3-drop Vegeta, this one is if you have a marker, you KO with 3 or less. It's it's a reprint of the Gohan for Goku GT, but this one's another world, so you can search it. This promo Vegeta, this is probably the better one. On play, if you have a marker, you choose a battle card that costs 4 or less, and you bounce it. So it's like a tempo card. It's good in some matchups. Obviously, it's good against like stuff like Jiren, or just, you know, I mean, it just bounces 4 drops, right? So it's good against other black decks too. You can like times 10 Trunks and something else, make a marker, play this for 3 and bounce Goku GT, and then you kind of like wipe their board, so to speak. So yeah, this card is definitely the better of the two. And then just 2 of this guy. So this card sucks. This card's actually just bad. I just play it because the artwork's cool. Like realistically, you could just take this out and play 4 and 4. But yeah, what this guy actually does do though, if you have a marker, he's 30k. That's it. If you have an energy marker, he's 30k, and he's a life taker. This card's ass. I just play it because the art's cool. 4 drops. I mean, it's just our boy, right? It's only 4 drops we play. Goku GT is obviously stable black card. Honestly, I feel like this card's like somewhat power crept. I really don't think it's that good anymore. It's really hard to stick this guy even with Trunks, especially against Cell. It's just like he has so many outs to like what you're trying to do. So yeah, it's like I feel like this card's definitely power crept. Really, what I think this guy could use, this is something else I kind of wanted to bring up. If he had his own 4-drop that was doing something similar, maybe not the marker gen, but like the end of turn draw is like really good, obviously, or like just something that's doing something similar to this guy that wasn't in another world card, that could really obviously be helpful for this guy, right? Because we bottom deck this guy off PyCon and stuff, so you really need to like just get it out of life or just like hard draw it, which likely you will. This guy lives in my hand. I always have a bunch of zeros in my hand because this fucking card just cannot leave me alone. PyCon I'm cool with, right? I'll play more PyCons, but fuck man, I only really need one of these. But really what I like to do with this guy in this deck is I never really will play him on 3 unless obviously it's like safe into the matchup. But I'll stick 2 of these, or like try to stick 2 of these before I play one of these. A lot of times this guy comes down on like 6 energy, at least whenever I'm playing this deck. The way that I play it, I'll play this guy later in the game, 5, 6 energy, sometimes 7, right? Because there's other things that we can be doing. So yeah, the Goku GT, like, you know, Hercule loops and stuff, and leaving energy up for sparking. Next card is gonna be 4 of this guy. This card is honestly super good, and it's only like, I feel like it's only really playable in this deck just because you can always make sure you're gonna get this off. This is like, realistically, this is your finisher. I don't play Double Striker, I just play this guy because you go to like 7 or 7 with the marker, or like 6 with the marker, and then you can play this guy, and it's kind of just ridiculous, especially if you have one of these on board already. Because this guy draws 2 when you play him when you use the marker. You pitch a card and you restand him. So when you play this guy on like 7 or 6 in the marker, or you know, 5 in the marker, you can like then play a Chi-Chi, or like swing with this guy, play a Hercule, and then get a Chi-Chi back. So you're like doing like crazy hand dumps on this. Like the first swing, you could just be like 50, and then like swing with Goku, swing with Leader, and then restand him and hand dump. So I play 4 obviously because it's searchable and it's got combo power. So and then you can like freely charge it, you can freely combo them, and it's like pretty likely that you're gonna have this at the end of the game. So yeah, I think 4 that is like necessary if you're playing PyCon. 3 of this guy, I feel like this is basically just standard for black decks in general. It's like 2 to 3 of this. This again is searchable, so like I could probably play 2, but I really just like always knowing that I'm gonna find this card, whether it's in life or like whatever. I don't want to be like at the bottom of my deck or something, like one's in life, one's at the bottom of my deck if I played 2. It does suck because he's got no combo power, and we're already playing 4 PyCon, 3 Goku GT, so you could probably make an argument to go to just 2 of this, but I mean, Gogeta is busted, your opponent can't restand cards, and he places anything in drop and makes a marker. So, and it's, you know, well, it's our boy, right? So pretty cool that he's searchable. What else is searchable is your super combo. So you play this one because it's another world. So PyCon adds it to your hand. Is also searchable in this deck. PyCon adds ultimate sparking. Obviously sparking, you know, again, stable black card. Just really good. And of course it's always going to be live because of leader effect, so that's definitely nice as well. This card sucks as well. This is just shitty Para Brothers, if I'm being honest, but you can add it to your hand. I was playing 4 Para in this originally. I forget what else came out, but yeah, I was playing 4 Para in this, and I was just like missing on Pycon too much. So I said I'm just gonna play this card just because it's searchable. It has its uses. A lot of the times you just charge it. It does draw a card, which is nice, but again, it's another 0. But yeah, I don't really use this a ton. It has its uses against certain matchups, I'll say. So yeah. Anyway, that's trash talk. You draw a card if you have a marker, and then you choose a 4 or less. It can't attack. Just 2 times 10. Again, it's like you could just take this out and just play 3 of this. And then you could take the other one out for maybe a 3rd sparking or just like another 10k somewhere. But yeah, just 2, because again, it's like you bottom it off Pycon. It's just less targets to add off Pycon. And then I played 2 of this card. Kind of want to go to 1 of this because again, it's another thing where it's like you're pretty likely to see it. But while this card honestly feels pretty bad a lot of the time to tap 4 and use the marker for this, this does have its applications where like you need to just like, I need to just end your board right now. So and also there's like kind of funny stuff you can do against like any deck that's playing 6-drop Vegito to not mill out. You just kill them. So yeah, the card's good. It's just like kind of a brick is the main problem, and a lot. It's like it's super niche when you actually use it. So I was also thinking maybe just a 1 of this, and then probably adding another 10k Vegeta somewhere or whatever. But yeah, that's the Gogeta deck list, the Another World build. This is like my favorite way to play this deck. Honestly, I think it's kind of just the best way to play this leader. Because if you're gonna play like the black pile, then you should probably just play Bardock. So, and even then, I think that strategy is kind of just bad. I think Bardock's kind of just bad. But give the deck a try. It's really fun. It's my favorite way to play the deck, like I said. So let me know what you think.